Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Yo, we are here at the not so world famous Seoul Comedy Club.
Soon to be famous Seoul Comedy Club.
Did I say this in a previous episode? You might be hearing certain construction noises because they are building a motel above.
You did tell me upstairs.
Yeah.
Right above this club.
So we're on the second floor.
Yeah.
So third, fourth, fifth, and sixth will be all a motel.
Yeah.
So basically,
and we just stepped outside. They're literally like drilling right outside.
Yeah, like
right here.
I could see them.
Yeah.
So basically, once it's all done, this whole building will be a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go anywhere. You go eat some dinner downstairs.
Yeah.
Watch a show, grab some booze.
Yeah.
Right, and then just take it all the way up. It's like the fun game of death. You remember that old Bruce Lee movie where he fucking fights Kareem at the end?
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna just right now it's a chokbal chip downstairs.
Yeah.
But that's gonna change. Hopefully.
Okay.
Right. And then then the comedy, and then go have fun upstairs.
My question is, how soundproof is it going to be? Like, if it's a motel and you guys have shows, like,
and we could hear them fucking.
Yeah.
I think that'll be even more fun. I'd be like, yo, fuck my material. Let's hear what they're saying.
Everyone be quiet.
Right.
But in the other way, like if they can hear a crowd applauding and laughing and like they're doing the deed, it's like,
don't you think that'll encourage them to be better?
Yeah,
like
maybe.
they're getting a look, man. Most people don't understand what it feels like to get applause, right? Applause makes you want to do better in anything in life. Do you know what I'm saying?
And also, it could be like one of those things where maybe if they're pyeontae enough, or maybe they want to be heard,
right?
And so it'll be like this kind of competition of like
that's what we're looking for. Third floor motherfuckers. I want them to be creeps.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to ask the building owner.
Yeah.
To be like, give me 1 or 2 rooms just for the comedians.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? So that it can be, we can just use it without.
Yeah, because you guys after the shows, you guys the club stays open pretty late, and so you guys are drinking.
Right.
You guys are hanging out here together, even with some of the people that stick around. You end up getting to meet them.
So we have some wild, interesting customers, right? So there was a couple that came. This past week they came. So this is their second time, right? And it turns out both of them are divorced. They're dating, but they're into some fucking kinky ass shit.
Like what? Like what?
Like for example, they're swingers. The guy, he's older than me. Talked about how he got like cosmetic surgery on his dick.
What is that?
So like he put like collagen in his dick, so it looks more filled.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I asked the girl, like, does it feel better, right? And she's like, not really. It just feels weirder.
It feels weirder.
Yeah.
I'm so curious about this.
So like this, so they were talking about like their swinging lifestyle and like how.
Yeah, I have questions about that. Like, if swinging lifestyle, is it where you guys they're having sex in front of each other?
Yeah, they
with
do
other
that.
people.
They do that, but also like she was telling me that like she'll get the okay from the guy to have sex with another dude, and he doesn't have to be there, but he'll turn on she'll turn on the phone so that he could hear them fucking.
Oh my gosh!
Right.
Okay.
Right.
With the permission of the other
guy.
person.
Yeah.
Even the bystander.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
And so then I asked the guy. I was like, so do you get to fuck a girl?
Yeah.
And you turn on the phone, and then she gets to listen, and then he goes, no, she doesn't like that. So I looked at the girl, like, you a selfish bitch. She's like, really? Is this yeah, fuck it, that's selfish.
It's not a two-way street.
You know what I mean? So like like he's becoming more of a goddamn. He's becoming more of a what do you call it? Like a beta male, or like a where he's like, oh, I'll do I'll do whatever you want, like queen, whatever.
Submissive.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. That's what you're into. But I was like, I looked at him and I was like, tell her you want to fuck other bitches. Right. And then he was like, oh,
oh, so they're a couple, like they're trying to maintain a relationship.
Yeah. So I was like, wow, this is a wild ass story. But also they're good customers because they're open-minded, obviously, to hear wild shit. But also they will buy 2-3 bottles of alcohol.
Oh, they got money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, well, yeah, man. Come on,
they're both divorced. Do they have kids?
The girl has a kid.
Okay.
So I asked the girl.
Mm-hmm.
So you like this lifestyle. You wild, and you're confident about this sexuality stuff. Yeah, it's freeing. As it. Yeah. What if your daughter grows up and wants to partake in such a lifestyle? Would you be okay with it? And then she went, well. It's a free country. Oh, yeah. She was stuttering. And I was like, oh shit, you a selfish bitch. No, but like they're cool, they're fun, whatever. And so like I'm, I realized that like, I had preconceived notions before I came here that Korea is relatively a conservative culture and people.
That surprises me actually.
But outwardly probably, but inwardly I realized that there's a lot of dirtbags all around the world. You know what I mean? I'm a dirtbag, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, you can still have that kind of lifestyle and not be a dirtbag. I think it's just a life choice that it's like.
I mean dirtbag as in like
pervert.
Yeah.
Pervert.
Pervert. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like, I am, the more and more like people are coming to the club, what I am very, very, I don't say excited, but I'm like glad to see is that it's slowly feeling like a club back home.
Okay.
Like the after part.
The after part. Okay.
I mean, to be honest, like comedians back home, especially if you're single, right? Like want to like, talk to audience members, possibly hook up. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's slowly happening.
Yeah.
Amongst the comedians.
Some of the comedians have dated some of the audience members, right?
Most of the comedians right now with girlfriends were once former audience members.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to meet people.
Yeah. And then I said that, amongst my comedian friends back home, to truly know that you are really funny is you get to hook up with somebody right after the show.
Is there anyone that hasn't hooked up?
A few, right? Yeah. But and then I was telling them like, because no matter how cool and like good and like whatever sexy guy you are, you can't beat your image on stage. Yeah, that's the sexiest you'll ever be. Right. Yeah. So if you can't hook up then fucking forget about it, brother. Right. So and so yeah, like I am happy to see that like even a little bit of that is happening.
Oh, okay.
Not all the time.
Have you hooked up with anyone from a show?
Oh, yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Like on occasion, or is it like
I was really funny maybe 2-3 times in Korea.
That's where I'm getting at.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing is that like I think I've been single for way too long. Yeah. Where that.
Oh, sorry. I said I agree with that.
Yeah. I think I've been single for way too long that like, I don't want someone to ruin this lifestyle that I've.
Oh, you like being single? Like you like the bachelor kind of life?
I like the fact that I don't have to constantly worry about somebody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and so
that's understandable.
I'm sure that's going to change. You know what I mean? But like, like why don't you call more often? Like, I don't. I need to find someone that's good enough for that to change within me.
Okay.
But,
maybe you have really high standards and it just hasn't happened.
It's possible. Yeah. It's very possible. But it's not really about the looks. You know what I mean? Because
I don't mean just physically. You have high standards in terms of the kind of person you want to be with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so even though every now and again, I'll have chances.
Yeah.
Now as I get older, I start calculating man, this is going to take away some of my freedoms.
I get it.
You know what I mean? So then I don't pursue it.
I mean, when you're in a relationship, yeah, I get it because that's what I miss. I miss that freedom. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
So, dude, I told you, I told you before we rolled, last week, right over there. You can't see it on the camera, but that's reserved for people who buy bottles. There's a few seats, right? So there's a little sofa nice tables, over there, right? Yeah. And then so there were last week 4 girls came, young, early 20s, right? Cute, still have hopes and dreams. You could smell it, the hopes and dreams. And then they bought a bottle, and I guess they couldn't handle their liquor because one of them just at the end of the show, I could tell that she was super tipsy, and then she just passed out on the couch.
Okay.
Right. But her other 3 friends wanted to hang out more.
Yeah.
So, okay, I bought a bottle, start drinking. And then me and 2 other comedians utilized the John Nash equilibrium, right? Which is, if you guys seen the movie The Beautiful Mind, right?
Oh, the scene when he's with his buddies and there's one hot girl and they're like, the way to do it is to go for all the friends of the hot girl.
The statistics is that if everyone picks a different person, the chances of winning is higher than if we all fight for the same hot girl.
Yeah.
Right? And so one of the comedians immediately just went for they're all cute, but then if you had to rank them, the least hot girl.
Yeah.
Right? And one of them just latched onto that girl. Right?
Is this something you observed or you guys talked about?
No, we didn't talk about it. I think we all are econ majors for some reason, right? So this motherfucker went for her, which left, and then 2 girls left, right? Because the other girls passed out, and then one girl, she's tipsy, she's cute, and she was the one that says, "I'm gonna sleep with you tonight," not me, but the other guy.
Oh, really?
Right. Okay. So that left me with the one girl who was cute too. Mm-hmm. So we're all talking or whatever. And, I bought one bottle, right? So they're already kind of drunk. And I realized that I should have just drank halfway and let's say, hey, let's go to another place.
Yeah.
And that's where we can separate. And this is me making not a fatal mistake, but a mistake, right? Because the girl that picked the other comic to be like, I'm going to fuck you tonight.
Yeah.
She got to a point of drunkenness where every part of her body was telling her, yo, I'm done. Good night.
Yeah.
Right. But except her eyes. So she was fighting with so she looked like she was possessed. So she was like,
oh, okay. So she's
너랑 잘 거야. Right. And I was like, oh, no matter how cute you are, when you start doing that face, this is bad. Right.
Yeah, night's over.
Over.
Yeah.
So I tell the 2 remaining friends, I was like, yo, take your friend to the bathroom. She looks like she's going to throw up. Right? So she goes they take her to the bathroom, and the 2 not as drunk girls, the less attractive one, and then the girl that I'm supposed to talk to, they start fighting.
They start fighting?
Why? Not fist fight, arguing.
Oh, right?
Really? So
they're getting messy too.
Yeah. So the prettiest of them, which was mine, I guess. I would right?
Okay.
Starts yelling at the least attractive one, going yo, what are you trying to flirt with this guy? And all you think about is fucking, when you should help your drunk friend. I'm the only one helping our drunk fucking friend. What the fuck? You always do this. And it was that kind of fight, right? And so it was they were fighting for 20 minutes, and then me and the comedians, and then the one passed out girl. Yeah. So we're just drinking and just fuck, this is bad, right?
Yeah.
About 20 minutes later, they come out, right? They don't seem happy.
Yeah.
And then the one that was drunk that said, I'm gonna fuck you tonight, that girl, she walks out of the bathroom in just her underwear.
Why? Like what happened to her pants?
I mean, she left him in the bathroom. Right.
Okay.
But like, okay, now if I explain it to you this way, like some, especially guys would be like, oh, that, you know, like that must been quite a sight. Like it must kind of sexy, right? Was not sexy. She walked out like
she forgot her pants. She thought she was wearing pants, and she walked out.
She walked like a newborn deer. Right. And she didn't come toward us. She walked like toward the other like back end of the club.
Okay.
Like just didn't know where she was and whatever. And she's just, I mean, she had her tops on. So it was not like she was like fully naked. She was just, her lower half was just underwear.
She wasn't trying to be seductive.
No, hell no.
She just like forgot her pants.
She's like, I think I'm home right now and it's time for me to go to bed. Right.
And her friends let her walk out with her.
Yeah. That's why I was like, yo, man, like you guys are fucking shitty friends. So, so I look at those two girls and I was, hey, fucking get your friend dressed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You know? So like they get her skirt and they fucking put it on her and stuff. Right. Yeah. And then so she was uncontrollable. So they called her, the drunk girls, Bambi. Well, let's call it Bambi, right? Okay. They called Bambi's ex-boyfriend.
Whoa.
It's got 2 X's ago.
Whoa.
Right? Okay. Who lives in Incheon. So this motherfucker came from Incheon, drove, and then picked her up.
Wow.
And took her home.
Wow.
Right?
Good guy.
But then like he didn't even seem pissed when he walked up to the club.
He's just like,
he was like, man, not again. Right.
Oh man.
And so it basically nobody won in this game theory scenario.
Yeah.
Right?
There's always like a point of no return.
Yes.
And once you pass that, it's kind of like, yeah, you got to be smart. Come on, you got to be smart about this kind of stuff. Like,
but why I bring this up, that if the motel was already built upstairs, right?
Yeah,
it could have been another scenario.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so I told like my trainer this, and so what? Like you guys didn't. Nobody hooked up. Nobody fucked.
Yeah.
What about you? You didn't fuck the prettiest girl? And I was like, nah. And he goes, why not? And I go, because I'm famous. I know when I say this, people are going to be like, yo, you arrogant. You changed. I was like, no, I'm always like this, you know, but, you know.
Well, you know, every time we talk about how many subscribers you have,
right,
like on the podcast, literally, by the time the podcast comes out, you have like not as many as we discussed.
Yeah, more.
Yeah. So last week we said you had 100,000.
Yeah.
And now you're like probably by the time this comes out,
120, 125.
Yeah.
You know, like not big numbers.
Yeah.
You
know? I'm still at on YouTube. I'm at like 1,000, a little over 1,000.
I mean, you know what? Like good for you.
But it's fun to watch. Like I've been following your page. Also, I have access to your page, so I get to see the analytics and stuff. Because I have to upload the podcast and stuff. But it's like addicting. It's addicting to watch it like live.
Yeah.
It's like a ticker.
Yeah.
It's like another one. And every now and then you see someone leave.
Yeah. They leave. You know what? Like I've, because especially on YouTube, and I think it's because you can be more anonymous on YouTube than on, say, Instagram.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of hate comments.
A lot of hate.
Yeah. A lot of hate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so
it's a good thing for engagement though in social media.
Yeah. But I also think that, like if the first 2 comments that are up there are hateful, then if it's as if like people jump on to hate more, so it adds on to the hate, right?
Oh, really? Okay.
But I obviously right now I shouldn't respond to hate comments, like reply to them, but I'm like, I'm itching, not like to be even more of an asshole. Look,
why can't you? Like, what? Obviously, why is it obvious that you shouldn't?
Because it's like fighting haters is like shadow boxing. You're not really punching anybody.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no real.
It's not a real argument because it's a person behind a keyboard, and if you were sitting face to face, probably be a different conversation.
Absolutely,
right.
That's why the being anonymous helps. Yeah, as opposed to Instagram, where a lot of them put their daily lives and their pictures. Yeah. So there are still some hate comments, but like they're not as open. Mm-hmm. They don't go as wild, right? Like the recent joke I put up, it's an old joke I've done in English, is about like guys don't come on things they care about. Oh yeah, I read that bit, right? Yeah. And so like some of the comments is like, well, so then like we were made out of love. That's why babies were born. So you can't come inside a vagina, like that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Are you saying that? Oh gosh. Right. Okay. And I want to be like, number one, most of you are mistakes, right? Yeah. And clearly you writing this comment makes me really know that you were a mistake. Like your parents didn't want you. Do you know what I mean? And they still don't want you because you're a dumbass leaving comments.
You know what you should do? I mean? You should have a podcast. Since these comments are in Korean, you can do it in English too, but like just do a podcast where you just respond to comments. And you don't have to read out their usernames or anything. Just respond to them as you would if you could. You know?
But you know what I mean?
That would be entertaining.
There's a lot of like some of it's like not even logically, it don't make sense logically. Okay. Right? Like for example, there was another joke I did where like, you know, they're complaining about me like talking about like sex stuff and me cursing a lot. Yeah. You know, and then the comment basically is, and this is what the comment I'm translating is, you know, like sex stuff and all this cursing and people are laughing. You know, like what's this country coming to? This is the reason why kids went to Itaewon and died.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right?
What? That's,
you know what I'm saying? Like how does this relate to that? Yeah. Number one. Yeah. But like you have the ignorance to put that shit up.
But there's, you know what I mean? Most people that are commenting on content. Let's just say most of them are not the brightest,
of course,
people.
Of course. And so like, and so I want to I wanted to like pin that comment. Just like not even respond, but pin it so that people can watch how fucking crazy that comment is.
Yeah. Oh, right. You
know what I mean?
Right. You should.
Yeah. So you know, like, but you know, like now that obviously this past week I signed with a new management company.
Yeah. Congrats, you know, man.
I cannot reveal what the management company is.
Eventually though.
Eventually.
When they go public with it.
Yeah, yeah. Right? But you know, they are in Korea, a fairly big and company. Yeah. And I talked to them about like my YouTube channel and they were like, hey, give us access and we will clean it all up for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So
okay.
Yeah. How are you, bud?
I'm doing okay. I started a new job this week, and I'm really grateful for the position. Like I couldn't be. You know, I don't know. I'm in a weird position. Like I feel really inadequate at times. I know that I'm worth it. Yeah. But I'm still trying to find my place. There's a lot of. It's a different kind of work culture. Because you know the parent company that owns the company I work for is Coupang. Yeah, and I guess I shouldn't talk about that, but they have a lot of different work culture than from working at a startup. So I just have to learn. Yeah. You know, I have to get used to it. Right. It's like all good stuff. Right. But I guess that's the most I could say. Yeah. I'm grateful for this new chapter. I think a lot of good things are going to come out of it.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I've also visited you at your workplace. Yeah, you know, obviously,
great office.
Yeah,
right?
A great office to see you, but also, you know, possibly, me being involved in certain things that your company is working on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So like, I think for both of us, there's the end of this year, there's a lot of new beginnings.
Yeah.
Right. New starts. Mm-hmm. Like, and so like it makes it, like 2023. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to like look forward to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, it's a start to something consistently and more success and hopefully that equals some sort. I don't want to even say happiness. I want to say validation for all the work that we both put in.
Yeah.
All these years. Right?
Yeah. I think it's been, for starting this new job, I'm really excited. Did some cool stuff this week, actually. We filmed at Hybe this week.
Yes.
And I guess I can't, I had to sign some sort of NDA.
Yeah.
So but it's all in Korean. So I won't mention the artist.
Yeah.
But I went there and it's super security lockdown. They tape your phone up, your cameras and stuff, which I'm not going to take photos anyway, but they just make sure
they tape it.
They tape your phone, the camera on your phone in the front and the back.
Oh.
And it's the kind of sticker, if you tamper with it, then it says void, like it's been tampered with.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's pretty hardcore, but it's exciting. I went there and I got to see
big building, nice building,
huge, really nice. And so I actually don't know how much I could talk about it, but like I got to see some people that I know that work there, and it was just exciting this week, like having to be on location and do that kind of work again. I'm excited about that.
Nice, man. Like I don't think you are fit to be like in front of a laptop kind of person.
Yeah,
in that field, like I think you're more of a, running around, checking, shooting.
I think so too. But the best thing that came out of this week is I feel inspired again to write music. Being around other artists and seeing them follow their dreams and having things work out for them.
Right.
It's like sparking that another round of inspiration for me. So I want to start recording as much as possible and write songs again and eventually become an artist again. Like I haven't had that kind of drive in a very long time. And I know I can do it. Like I know I can write good songs and I know I could, push myself to be a better, artist for the people, I guess, or people that actually like my sound. So,
but I think you should do trot.
Fuck you, man. We got about a minute left, and we're gonna wrap up on that. So, no disrespect to throat singers, but geez, could you imagine me trying? Like, I'm sure I could do anything I put my mind to, but that's just something I'm not interested in.
I know. But I know you hate shit like that, right? Because like people go, you should do this. I'm like, fuck yourself forever.
Someone told me I should switch to R&B one time. I was like, you need to think about your life a little bit more. Anyway, all right, guys, we'll see you next time on the Noonchi podcast. Holler. Yeah, write some comments.
Later.